So that's what I wanted to work on today personally, and you are more than welcome to generate your own sort of mantras for today. And as we start, we're going to, good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Lip Boy. Creed, please. Creed, yeah, good, wow. It's been a long time. I love the YouTube handle, we may have some time at the end of the session. I really appreciate you coming in and asking for requesting songs like that. This is a great thing to do. And I normally would be in a situation to oblige like right away and go in a stream of conscious from one song to the next. But I just, if you're here, if you're just tuning in, what you've tuned into is the morning ritual for guitar growth. And we're just getting started, so we're working on breath work. Like what kind of Creed song would you like to hear? Because maybe I can do it now a little later. Is there a specific song you'd like to hear? Morning, Justin. Guitar forever, get fiddle forevermore. Something really special about just the G string here too. Let's see what we can do here. So we have anything about that at the moment, but let's see. Oh yeah, I remember that. Really fun. So that's kind of it's a pretty simple song to actually play. It's a really good one. So if there's something you think you wanted to learn how to play, maybe we can work on that at some point. It's definitely something to check out. There's this is, it's great. I'd love for this to be a request line. But I really have this started so that it's actually like a morning ritual, a morning warm-up. So we do this every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do this for personal growth and guitar growth. So if you're interested in showing up, arrive here at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard with your guitar. And we do this every weekday morning through the entire year of 2025. So what we do, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, but boy, that's, man, we'll send some prayers from the group here for certain. So thanks for being here, and I hope you can benefit from that somehow. It's C. going to be working on stuff like this later on in the session today too. So let's go ahead and start right now with fingers 3 and 4. And what we are going to do is just observe this beautiful, beautiful low E string and this beautiful relationship between fingers 3 and 4. And we're going up this position, descend the position, descend, ascend the position, descend the position, you know, and so on and so forth until we become professionals. All right. 4 attacks per beat, 60 beats per minute. And if you would like to join me, here we go. I'm counting now. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with a pick. 4 attacks would be 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 E and a bow E and a. Good morning, Stallion. It's great to see you. We have a new face. I think Lip Boy. I don't know. I'm not recognizing the name. It's a really cool YouTube handle. So maybe you've seen it before. I think he's a new guy. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, so there are prayers going up today. The Lord knows that we'll use some prayers. Yes, and every day. Oh, you know what? Somebody says to be like in a constant state of prayer. What verse is that? But that's sort of the way I look at practice. My morning ritual is, and music performance in general is an elevated situational awareness pattern. So here we go. Fingers 2 and 3 on frets 11 and 12. 1 E and a 2. You know what to do. Good morning, Dan. Words of insight from the north. Absolutely. That's correct. So just working the pick. I'm really focusing on that pick this morning. Just thinking about what would Joe Pass do? Well, he'd probably have a cigar in his mouth. Or somewhere nearby. Fingers 1 and 2, 11 and 12, 1 E and a 2 E and a, you know what to do E and a. We're already up to 9 legs. That must be really something to be able to just be part of something. Like, I kind of feel like we're getting there. I kind of feel like we might be bridging a gap between. We might be bridging a gap between being there and being here. So my guess is at the end of this year, we'll be much better and much more in sync with our internet etiquette. We'll have designed these new protocols for we'll govern ourselves as we join in, and encourage others to lead with respect and commitment and devotion. So that's a really remarkable thing to see what's going on here in this live chat, like the likes and the to me this is it's a hopeful message. And we'll take a look at fingers 3 and 4, frets 3 and 4, 10 and 12. 1 E and a I'll start with upstrokes. And flea and toss. Just getting that upstroke going. I don't know if you can see enough of my picking hand, or if I should reposition the camera or reposition myself, my person. But if I'm going up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Every time the metronome plays, it's an upstroke. And in order to get back to another upstroke, I need to go to the downstroke. So that would be upbeat downstroke, which is unnatural. But this technique is really important for me to found to cultivate, so I know how to lead with an upstroke. So it's helpful. My hands are feeling it a little bit this morning. I've already had 1 liter of water this morning. I've had usually by now I'm off the caffeine for a month of Lent, but I'm using the old pomegranate or whatever this whatever my lady of the house keeps in the fridge. I like to do the fresh squeezed ruby red sometimes too, and that's a nice treat. Oh, here it is, stretch between 2 and 3. This is really what always gets me. 2 and 3, 10 and 12. And I was going to have the Steve Vai 10-hour workout, guitar workout today. I might run and grab the magazine. I left it in the other room. I had it set for this morning, scheduled for this morning, so I might run and go grab it. I'm feeling like I want to work on a few of those exercises today. We have some Petrucci exercises coming, courtesy of our good friend Guitar for Everyone. We have some we have some more guitar exercises coming from our good friend Raul here. So let's take a look. Fingers 2 and 3. I'm stalling 2 and 3 because it's going to be painful for me. That's what's happening. 10 and 12. Here we go. 2 in the G and a Bowie and Tank. Here I see Ain't. Good morning. Like that's a contraction of he ain't. Ain't. It's funny. I love that. Morning, feel the energy is here today. It's funny how that energy can kind of transcend at light speed over copper, data over copper, the old RJ45 or whatever it is. Oh, we're transmitting wireless data too, I guess, so. Gotta get it to the copper first. I was thinking, we're having some really great weather coming. Last night we had a glaze of ice on everything, just a thin glaze of ice followed by like half an inch of really fluffy powder. So there's a little some here, but we have some really great weather coming up. So I was thinking I'm going to take you through some different, I'm going to tour, like I'm just going to get in the van and wake up for just an early excursion out to these really mind-boggling sceneries so that we can post live streams from this. In the next week or two, I'm going to just get out there and do it. It'll still be a little cold, but it's going to happen, so I'm really excited about that. So 20 and 2 and 10, 12, just to get out of some of the wilderness, some of the wild, some of the coastline, some of the lakes, and some of the beauty that we have here. Joe Pass is get beyond that sometimes. Life changes. Life changes. It's not always, some call it progress, but it's not always progress, is it? Oh, I did read your song, Raul, and I'll email you a response. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of that kind of thing. So just so you know, here it's out of the bag. I'll email you about it. Great work, though. Thank you for taking the time to share it. So let's take a look at things. fingers 2 and 4. We're just gonna rip right through this. Fingers 2 and 4, 9 and 12, 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Finally, old guy syndrome. It's been years, but I think it's been a whole video of Joe Pass at Guitar Store is killing it. So I'm pretty sure it was Pass. It took me a while to find and join this morning. Oh, I see what you're saying. Old and in the way. I'm really enjoying, like I just did a record, I just did a YouTube video. I thought it would get more attention, but it's from that Old and in the Way group, you know, with Garcia in Brisbane or whatever. And it's some really great players. And it's like Midnight Moonlight, and it's one of those songs when I first saw it in a pub, I thought, man, what a meet you at Alamo Mission, we can say our prayers. Alright, fingers 1 and 3, 9 and 12, 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. What if just to meet you at Alamo Mission, we can say our prayers, the Holy Ghost and the Virgin Mother will heal us as we lay there. And so, what a great song. You know, the chord progression is so simplistic, but it's one of those great old-timey songs that when we hear it for the first time, it's just like mind-boggling lyric content. I don't think that was the bug that got me bit. You know, that was another one that came a little after the bug was bit. And on the way home from Alaska, coming up to the Canadian Rockies on the third day of the song Rose, you heard Ralph Stanley singing you know, When the Fields Turn Brown. And, or maybe it was Garcia. But either way, it was a beautiful old-timey representation of that song. Song about leaving home, the journey, and coming back. And nobody's tending the fields anymore because they're all gone. Just wonderful, wonderful old telling stories that withstand this, like the Iliad, you know, or just the Odyssey. These songs just live on and on and on. And hopefully there are these newcomers that bear the torch, you know, like Marcus Kings and the Billy Strains and of that world are certainly monstrous young torchbearers for this kind of repertoire. So, thank goodness for future generations. I'm glad to hear hands. Alright, let's go ahead and do the old fingers 1, 2, 3 and stretch forward. 1 E and a 2 and a T and a go. Yeah, I anticipated the studio session this morning, so I didn't hit the rack until probably 1:30 tomorrow, like last night, maybe 2, probably 4:30 or something like that. So it was a pretty lightweight, light duty sleep effort for me last night. So this is a little bit lucid for me, a little bit loose. I bought a hand massager because of this YouTube channel. You did either, did you really? That's a good idea. Better make than never eat. That's right. Yeah, it's a really great thing. It's a really great thing to be able to entertain yourself. I did some math, just some light math, you know. If the average adult user is on TikTok or social media for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, so 62,400 hours in, you know, 30 years or whatever. So, but basically, over a 30-year period, you're basically giving away 7.2 years of your life to, like, just throwing it in the trash can. So, this partially is a movement to, while we're spending time on a mobile or portable or fixed keyboard, just to, you know, work on the messaging so that there's a messaging that says, you know, if your old man comes home at night and he doesn't do this, then he must not love you this way, or or there's all kinds of that content on the internet that's just peeling family models apart, just like at the seams. And if you multiply that by an order of magnitude, like an entire population, you know, what is it? Like, let's say the alpha, millennials, Zs, and the Xs probably all use similarly, and you know, the boomers are using a little differently, probably. But the end result is 1E and 2E, TE and 4. The end result is, you know, basically multiply those 7 years by the millions of users, and then one generation of all of that poison that we drink every day gets into our families and pulls us all apart at the family level, at the personal level. So it could be a pretty bleak outlook if we don't sort of correct ourselves. So this might be an attempt. Maybe it's futile, but maybe, you know, I've always learned that this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And then that begins, or, you know, I can change everything in the world changes, but when it starts, it all begins with me, right? So there can be peace on earth, but you know, just gonna work on my breath here a little bit. Let it begin with me. It's simple. It's easily dismissed, and it's like a pendulum. One day I'm observing it really, really closely, and the next day I completely forget about it. And then one day the pendulum is going to stop swinging and remain right there at the center where I'm supposed to be, and potentially observe and devote. Alright, so that's painful for me right there. So let's go ahead and stretch this out. So we have a very nice straight elbow, and we're pulling the hand back just easily. Easy does it. We're not looking to win any awards, snapping our tendons in half. So 15 clicks, and we'll be going to the next position in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 10, 15, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this feels great this morning. This feels really good. I didn't stretch it all last night. And then we're doing the same thing here. Right. Kind of weird to watch a grown man stretching on the internet, isn't it? Seems okay when Apple TV produces it, but it kind of feels a little weird just to sit here and do the thing. But it is good. It is good for the body. It's good for the soul. It's good for the break. The mind is good during a practice routine. Usually what I'll do when I do this on my own is I'll do complete silence and just focus on the breath, even out. There. Good. Good to go. Let's go get some. Alright, what are we doing? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do yoga, alright, so let's see. Hey, say, bring some peace and kindness from this live chat for us, Raul and Litboy. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We're thinking about everybody here. But I'm going to need to show you guys some Mancuso workout. Oh, there we go. Now you're talking. Let us know. We're all interested. One, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4s. And then I'm doing this today, and you can join me. Here we go. 1 and 2 and phone tabler from the 70s. Gold harmonic. Look at, I'm just throwing knowledge and information down. Osmosis. It really does work like that. It does, doesn't it? So practice on it lightly. Hey, Boyd Ralph is on. Hey, channel mechanic. Well, Mr. Ralph is in the game. It's so good to hear from you this morning, Ralph. Happy Friday, man. What a great thing to see your face today. Oh, whoops, sorry. It's been a while. Great to see you back. Anyone ever see Garcia Santana, Steve Jordan? Wow. I tried. Long story, but man, I can't wait to see your everything up there. Oh, you're gonna love it. Middle, bottom 4 strings, 1 E and 2. Got some real special places to share with you guys. As long as you don't tell everybody where the frig I am, man. I hate to go and see like 100 people there next time. You know what I mean? I might not disclose or geotag the locations, but I'll show you where some of my favorite spots are. Just one after another, one after the next, you know. Just get one of the old Linda Warms now, and then go see all the scenic places. Where are we here about here? Let's see, these things are beads. Bluegrass convert in '96. They say that there's nothing more intolerable than a convert, right? The cradle bluegrassers are the womb to tomb bluegrassers don't really appreciate it like the converts do they? I hear you, Bernard. Vacations boot. Good morning, sir. Hey, Alfie. Good morning from the Philippines. Great to have you here. And I'll see you a morning, Ralph. Ralph. I'll see you later this morning. Okay. All right. If you do yoga, watch people stretch a lot. All right, I was thinking we could talk a little bit about something, but then I got changing my mind because a little bit. I think we're going to take a vote. Do we want to talk about the mechanics behind Blackberry Blossom, or really break down the mechanics so that we can build our own G-runs? Now, really, this is our last day for our first ever Bluegrass Week this year. So, if you would prefer to cut down a song, or if you would prefer to dissect what just dissect the biology of a G-run, a living and breathing G-run, so that we can transmutate it and place it all over the guitar neck, we could do that too. So just let me know, I'll give you a few minutes. If you are just tuning in, I wanted to welcome you to the Morning Ritual for Guitar Growth, which happens by chance every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All through 2025, we take the first video we ever did this year, and the last video we're going to do, and we are going to premiere 260 hours for
Born blue, you ask for you, freedom comes from me and you. Friend and possum.
This is what's going on. It might be helpful for some of us to understand longitudinal value instead of the quick fix values. Which nothing wrong with having both short-term and long-term goals, but the short-term goals I'm thinking are 3 months out. Long-term goals I'm thinking are 5 years out. So, we've got a little planning to do. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a Steve Vai episode, just one of these real quick, because we have a few minutes before we really want to transition into the last quarter of this guitar session. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, and it's again, and then when we shift up one position, we're just going to go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. That's all we're doing, really super simple, but when we complete that ascension, we ascend the position, descend that position. Just do that 4 tags per beat, 60 beats per minute. Really good training for the fret hand. 1 E and a 2 and a D E and a smash that like button. Alfie, glad to have you here. Start talking again. 1 E and a 2, I'm starting over right now. Again, D E and a 4 again. I'll stop messing around. That's insane. Yeah, we have plans and we build the hives right here, so if you need a supply of hives, we'd love to build them and ship them. We've got a shop over here, I've got someone who's very interested in building those and has experience building a number of them, and they're beautiful, right, and probably priced right, you know. So if you need to purchase more, it sounds like you're all set now, but if you need to stock up with some more, which I like to build them. So we'll do descend 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. Oh, and then 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Actually, you know what? We'll do 1, 2, 4 all the way up. And then 1, 2, 4 all the way down. That's what we're going to do. Unboxing would be cool. Good idea. Paint, gentle you. Yes, absolutely. We have one of the few honey producers around here. I'll definitely show some stuff coming up this year. We have so much in the world to go to commercial size operation. Down in the corner of a jar. Yeah. Alright, and 1, 2, 3, and something 1 E, 2 E, and you know what to do. Have any of you seen that show on the Angel Network, Lunatic Farmer? Yeah, I thought, wow, he's doing something right. He's probably doing a lot of something right. These were answered to prayer. Delorme, boy, I feel old. I have a few Delormes and some markups. The kids will one day inherit all of those genes. All of the genes Fiddle tunes. Smash that like button too. Sky Inmates, good call. Anthony, G-Runs, okay, change my mind. I'm with Anthony G-Runs. I'm gonna have my motivation time to find an old guitar and see where it is and where I'm at. Good idea. Maybe break down song over the weekend. Apply it to, ooh, good idea. Alright, good. I may be interested in top covers. Just let me know the specs. Alright, did you say paint says Guns N' Roses, please. Oh, that's not GNR, that's G-Runs. Oh, all right, let's do some G-Runs work. We're there, we finally reached we've reached the plateau, the pinnacle, well, our penultimate stop before the final destination, which is off to a wonderful weekend of guitaring and loving life and living observing all of God's creation, the works of God's creation. All right. And I should go to B Palace for a while at this point. We need to find out I'm really, I can't wait to see what you're doing for setup over there. We're definitely gonna order some honey. I can tell you, I can guarantee you that. We're ordering honey right away. Maybe a structured Friday's lesson that sums up the weekend song and weekends that we can go. Well, I think the idea is that the review that we basically started with strum patterns, with a very basic strum pattern, you know, the boom chick pattern. And of course, we talked a little bit yesterday about moving we won't review what we did yesterday, I'll just use the G chord so we can move the bass line around. So that really can work at a number of different tempos. It's really important for me to get this straight at a much slower tempo, and really shape up the pick, shape up the distance that it travels between strings, really minimize any movement to the point of perfection before